cereal, delicious.
Getting everyone excited to taste the cereal that's coming up here. Teaming up with Snoop Dogg for the latest adventure, about to hit store shelves. Master P joining us here in studio, along with Brian Sazi. Master P, it's great to have you.
I'm glad to be here. Like you say, for me, growing up eating cereal, that was my breakfast choice.
I was going to say, so this is obviously far from your first business venture.
Yeah.
You've been very, very successful in your career. Why cereal, and what's going to be the differentiating factor here?
Well, I grew up eating cereal. I grew up on WIC, and to be able to be in a partnership with Snoop, one of the most famous hip-hop artists in the world. And we said, you know what, instead of just putting out music, we want to build a family brand. And so that's where Snoop Cereal come from. And we building that family brand. We're doing it together as brothers. And we said we come from hip-hop, but why we can't change the game? Because we love cereal growing up. So we also the first black-owned cereal company. This has been going on for over 100 years that we've been consumers and never owners. So we're changing that game. Shout out to Post for believing in diversity to help us get these cereals on all these major grocery store shelves, from Walmart to Target to Ralph's to Albertsons to Amazon.com. And it's a blessing that we don't have. So when I talk about diversity, just adding diversity onto the grocery store. So we know there's a lot of great companies and great brands, but here we are right there with them now.
I remember, it was about a year and a half ago, I remember talking to you when you were starting to get this off the ground. Why did it take so long to launch a deal with Post? This seems like, to me, a no-brainer, and I think a no-brainer to a lot of consumers out there. They're paying $8 a box for cereal, if not more. Yeah,
so what happened was we put out Snoop Loopz at first. And we got into a copyright infringement, trademark infringement with Kellogg's. We had to stop that product. Snoop said, you know what, Pete, let's just give this product to the kids. We gave it to food banks. We lost millions of dollars. So I want people to realize that first go around for us was like practice, a learning experience. It's not losses, it's lessons. So we really had to learn the game. And once we figured it out and had national distribution, we know that it's time to have an African-American brand for the American people, for everybody, whites, blacks, Asian, Latinos. This is a cereal for everybody. And it's also a family brand name that we're building with Broadus Foods. So it's bigger than just cereal. Mama Snoop Oatmeal will be coming next. And so we're constantly growing. And so the partnership with Post, this has never happened before. So it's definitely time to change the game.
What is it like trying to get a brand like this off the ground against really established players? Any advice to entrepreneurs out there that now see this story, see these products in a Walmart, in a Target, in an Albertsons, and they want to replicate what you have done?
Well, we hope that we open those doors up for those guys where they're not afraid. I say just go for it. The opportunity is there's not a black or white thing. You have to really put the work in. But for us, it's not just getting into these stores, it's having great tasting product. We could put this product in a brown paper bag and it's going to taste better than everything that's out there.
Boxes are cool, though. Yeah,
the boxes are cool. Captain Ace is our character, and Captain Ace is all about education. We build curriculums for kids in school. We also made learning fun. We got music to go along with this and cartoons to go along with this so kids could have a fun breakfast.
And to that point, you're a big proponent, obviously, of financial literacy, getting our kids familiar with financial learning as early as possible. What has it done for your career, just in terms of your experience there, and how that's helped you evolve as an entrepreneur?
It helped me a lot, and I have a great partner with Snoop Dogg. I can't wait to go ring the bell with Broadus Foods. People could see that, you know. And even with Post, we want to be the part of there where that stock is constantly rising. We want to make their stock rise. We want to go on this journey together. And I feel like African Americans has been consumers for so long. When you look at these Fortune 500 company CEOs, we make 1/10 of 1%. So this is just motivation for me. This push me. I want to show people that change is here, growth. We're talking about in corporate America. So I feel like we could change this in corporate America to show other kids, to show Latinos, that blacks, that they could go out here and do this. And we're just a part of opening those doors, kicking those doors open for people that think that we're going against these major giant companies. But a lot of these companies started out their garage.
Do you think diversity efforts are still a buzzword? I talk to a lot of CEOs, and to me, I think they're just trying to check a box in many cases. But I look at what you're doing here at Post. They're taking a stand.
Nah, Post is taking a stand. Like, this have never happened. So, and that's what I love about this. This what my passion come from, to make me want to go out there and show people that we got a company that's not just using buzzwords. They actually doing something about this. And so I think together we're going to make history. We're going to change the game. We're going to feed a bunch of people. For me and Snoop, our motto is the more we make, the more we give. And with the cereal, we're tackling homelessness and early hood child education. We're focusing on that, giving back to the inner city kids. But homelessness is so important for us. We want to be able to feed families, and this is the way we build economic empowerment.